decision making by suggesting trade targets and free agents that you'd most like to play with.
You'll be rewarded with each of your performances, and your ascension in the league will be determined by how well you play.
So, what are you waiting for? Build your My Player and see if you can be the face of the next great WNBA dynasty.
The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The dude out there with Jay. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Winslow is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an offseason acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant, where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Basket good. The chosen one's got 5.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Takes the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Lillard from downtown. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
One place we've really gotten used to seeing Josh Hart make an impact is on the glass.
You know what's huge about that, Kevin, is a guard willing to go in and get rebounds just ignites the fast break. I know there are big guys that bust out, but when a guard does it, he gets up to speed and is surveying the floor, and that's where Josh Hart becomes one of those guys that has tremendous value in starting your fast break.
Here's the chosen one. He gets that one. 10 points for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Winslow, the pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Hart. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now, here's Ingles. Now the pass to Winslow. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Winslow. Lillard's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trail Blazers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Justice Winslow. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Morant. Now here's Bledsoe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jay, the pass to the chosen one. And here comes the break. Here's Little. And no good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Gets it off. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
And Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trail Blazers. Little out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. Now, here's Ingles. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good on the bucket. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, the road less traveled. Anthony Simons took a year after high school just training at a basketball academy. No college, not the most glamorous route, but his game has some flash to it.
He's one of those guys, GA, that comes into the game and just is an offensive force. Takes shots off the dribble, can shoot threes, is lightning quick, and gets to the basket. Still very young, still a lot of room for him to grow, but he has shown flashes.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Winslow comes in for Little. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's done in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Simons. Shoots over Morant. Here's Nurkic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Done against Morant. Overdone. And it's Memphis with another.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Now, here's Hart. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Back to Dunn. Here's Simons. He's covered by Clark. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead has got back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic and his jump shot are works in progress, but he cans that one.
Here's the dude. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. The dude's got 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Dunn passes to Nurkic. Over Clark. Misses off the left iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's the dude. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Memphis shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And that one misses. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Memphis also making a switch. The chosen one, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Good on the second free throw. 50 seconds left here in the second. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the chosen one. Dunn covering. The chosen one. Again, Memphis.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline on the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
The energy on D is good for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be was just not there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. Not bad.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Memphis leading by 10. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Anderson. Morant is out there with the chosen one. And it's the dude. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's the chosen one, the 15-footer, good. The chosen one's got 32 points in the game.
Love his shot selection, good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Lillard. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. To the inside. Ingles trying to get open. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
For the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Justice Winslow. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hart. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson right side. Here's the chosen one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The chosen one's got 5 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. 2 points. That one goes. The chosen one's got 37.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Lillard outside. Pass to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The dude passes to Anderson. Here's the chosen one. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one good for 2.
And we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jay's checked in for Anderson. Conchar comes in for the dude. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for John Morant. And Jones subbed in for the chosen one. Here's Simons after Memphis gets the 3. Here's Ingles. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he dunks it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Bledsoe outside. They double team Bledsoe. From deep. Here's Eubanks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Jones for 3. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Little gets the bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by them.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies lead by 15. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Festus Winslow out there with Nurkic. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, the defense certainly wasn't bad, but wasn't good enough to stop Justice Winslow there.
Jay, covered by Winslow. Shot from free throw range. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Simons. Pass to Winslow. It's tipped. They recover it. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Now Jones to the middle. Here's Jay. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And 12 points for Jay. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. And the shot is good. 14 points for Jay.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. The chosen one, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Nurkic. Some solid defense from Clark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hart. He kicks to Nurkic. Down low. Here's Simons. And he banks in the layup.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Clark, the pass to the chosen one. From outside the arc, Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Hart. No good from outside. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For the chosen one.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 15. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, the chosen one.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And here are the Grizzlies with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. The chosen one's got 43 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Johnson, the pass to Dunn. Can't connect from short range. Here's the chosen one, guarded by McLemore. Basket counts.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along